So many people struggle financially because they just don't know the right rules to follow. They try investing in the stock market, but they don't understand the basics. They take loans, but don't know how to manage their debt. Or they save some money, but don't know where to invest it. Well, today, I'm going to change everything for you. I'm going to share 5 simple money rules that you should follow religiously. These aren't complicated theories or get-her-quick schemes. They are practical, easy-to-follow rules that can help anyone become wealthy. So let's dive into the first rule. Rule No. 1. Don't borrow money to buy luxuries. Now, we all want the best things in life. The newest phone, the coolest car, the latest fashion. You're essentially paying interest on something that loses value. It's a double loss. The value of the item decreases over time, but you still have to pay back the loan with interest. Instead, you should only borrow money for things that make you money, like equipment for your business, tools for your trade or education that can increase your earning potential. These investments can potentially earn you more than the interest you have to pay on the loan. Now, let's move on to Rule No. 2. Treat credit cards like debit cards. Credit cards can be very dangerous. Many people use them as free money and end up drowning in debt because they don't understand how they work. Here's the thing. Credit cards allow you to borrow money to make purchases now with the promise that you'll pay it back later. However, if you don't pay it back in full by the due date, the lender will charge you interest on the outstanding balance. To avoid getting into debt, treat your credit cards like debit cards. Only spend what you have in your bank account. This way you won't spend more than you can afford and you'll avoid interest charges. Always pay off the full balance when you get your credit card bill. This way you're reusing the card like a debit card and you're rebuilding your credit history without getting into debt. Now, let's move on to Rule No. 3. Invest $20 for every $100 you earn. Investing is crucial for building wealth, but many people don't know where to start, or they think it's too complicated. But it doesn't have to be complicated. A simple rule of thumb is to invest 20% of your income. So if you earn $100, invest $20. Could be stocks, index funds, real estate, or even your own business. The key is consistency. Even if you can only invest small amounts at first, it will add up over time. Remember, money you invest today is money buying you freedom tomorrow. Now let's move on to Rule No. 4. If you can't buy it twice, you can't afford it. Impulse spending is a major roadblock on the path to financial success. You see something you like, you buy it, and then you wonder, where did the money go? To avoid this, follow the 2-purchase rule. If you can't afford to buy an item twice, you can't afford it. For example, if you see a pair of shoes you like that cost $100 and you only have $200 in your budget, you shouldn't buy them. If you can't afford to buy them again, you shouldn't buy them in the first place. This mindset hack will help you avoid impulse purchases and make smarter spending decisions. Now let's move on to the final rule. Rule No. 5. And it's the most important one. Spend less than you make. This might seem obvious, but most people don't follow this rule. They earn more, so they buy a bigger house, a faster car, and more expensive clothes. But this lifestyle inflation can derail your financial success. To achieve financial freedom, you need to live below your means and save the difference. The real secret to wealth is not in how much you earn, but how much you keep. By following this rule, you can build wealth over time and achieve your long-term financial goals. So there you have it, 5 powerful money rules that can change your financial future. Don't borrow for luxuries. Treat credit cards like debit cards. Invest 20% of your income. Can't afford it twice. And always spend less than you make. Remember, it's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep and invest. Stay tuned for more videos on mastering your finances and building wealth. Thank you for watching, and until next time, happy money.